Next speaker, Dr. Ami Yan.
Thank you, sir. So the honorable member has come out with this bill where he seeks some amendment in the Companies Act for Section 135 on the corporate social responsibility. So he has come with an amendment which seeks that there should be some kind of a portion carved out from the CSR funds by the company to see that it is used for the repair, restoration, management, maintenance and upkeep of ancient monuments and archaeological sites which are of national importance. So two important facts come out of this. One is that this should have been a representation to the government and to the Honorable Prime Minister when this already wonderful monument where we are sitting in the temple of democracy is going to be completely sidelined and a new monument is coming up for us to shift there. So this should have been taken up at that particular point of time as a separate representation and not as something that is connected to social responsibility in the Companies Act. So corporate social responsibility came in 2013 in the Companies Act, and where the companies were asked, mandated by law, that 2% of their profit of the preceding 3 years should be used for social work as a part of their social responsibility in this society. The three highlighting factors were social, human development and environment development, where the CSR is spent. When there is a separate authority for monuments and maintenance of this heritage culture, with a special budget carved out to see that the provisions of this act are managed, there is a body, there is an authority, there is a complete system to manage and maintain these monuments in the country. Why should there be an amendment in the Companies Act for CSR activities? Sir, India's reports, the last reports on social indicators are seen. We need so much to be done on the social factors and in the social arena that the corporate responsibility was brought in 2013 with that particular intention in mind, that this being some kind of a philanthropic activity, the companies may bring in their efforts in their planning so that these profits, a percentage of these profits is used for society in an ethical and beneficial way. Sir, over the years, the CSR has been used to build schools, to see that environmental standards are improved, where the company has its projects in the local areas, where there is scope for improvement, and it is a complementary part where the government is bringing schemes and bringing policies, and where this corporate social responsibility of that company adds to that efforts of the government, where the education is required, where environment is required to be preserved, and where we need empowerment on the human development. Sir, these are the indicators of social corporate responsibility. Bringing these monuments or giving an example that when you visit some monument sites and you find some scribblings on those monument walls, you feel that they require maintenance. So this is not to be brought by way of an amendment to correct those kind of indulgences which our tourists indulge in. There are methods and ways to see that there are duties of the citizens that have to be followed. We want our fundamental rights. We also want the states to follow the directive principles of state policy which are enshrined in the Constitution of India, but we somewhere forget the fundamental duties, the civic duties which we are supposed to have. We are also a part of society. We also should know that we are not supposed to damage monuments. So that is a different aspect. But because of that, you want to ask the corporate social responsibility to be modified or to be amended and to bring 25% of that 2% of amount to be spent on these maintenance and management of monuments. I think it is absolutely complete disjunct between the principles why this particular social responsibility was inserted in the act. So second thing, how does the honorable member come to a 25% number? Some rationale has to be given for everything that you bring when you bring by way of a private member's bill. And to bring such an amendment in the Companies Act by just coming out with a percentage that is carved out for philanthropic activity and voluntary, earlier people used to do, but to bring it by way of a law, I think is completely irrational in a sense. This should have been done by way of giving some suggestions to the Honorable Prime Minister also, to also the government, that yes, we need a lot more social work to be done. And if social work is not being complemented by enough funds, I think there should be ways and means to see that we are doing something better for the society. Sir, when we talk about environment and when we have put that special CSR by way of social upliftment, human development and environment good for the country, sir, we find that mining areas, there are underground water tables that are disturbed. We find areas where there is no drinking water. We find areas where women are not empowered. There are no schools in certain areas. And if there are schools, there are no infrastructure. So these are the aspects of social responsibility. These are the areas where companies can contribute. And that is why over the last 10 years or more than 9 years, we have come up with this social corporate responsibility, which has done wonders by contributing in several areas. But to talk about bringing monuments and maintaining buildings or managing these buildings, I think is absolutely not fair. And the honorable member, I would request the honorable member to kindly see that what actually is the rationale, the intent, the object behind bringing CSR in the Companies Act. It is a separate detailed act, and to bring this particular aspect has taken a while, deliberations, and it has been passed by way of an amendment. So this CSR, let it be there for the intention for which it was created. Sir, last but not the least, sir, the local authorities also do have a say when you talk about managing or maintaining or repairing monuments which are in that particular local areas. So there are several factors, there are several agencies. It can be done in a proper way, but not by bringing a private member's bill here and bringing an amendment in an act, in a Companies Act, which has been amended by bringing in a particular very novel idea of bringing a CSR in our law. And when you are mandated by law, the companies are implementing. When we heard the amount of crores that have been given by the companies by way of CSR, we are also seeing the results. But the negative part which was told by a couple of our members, that they are not spent for the right time, for the right projects, or not spent at the right time, they're spent in distant areas, they cannot be a part of such a private member's bill. So I would request the honorable member to withdraw this bill and come out with a very, very detailed representation to the government that yes, we need maintenance of our heritage buildings, we need to repair our buildings, and we need to preserve them for posterity, but not in this way. There should be separate budgetary allocations, and that is the way I think we save our monuments of national importance. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. Next speaker, Sri Rakesh Sinha ji.
सभापति महोदय, सबसे पहले मैं विनय